guys, how's it going? So as promised, I promised to do my best of Colourpop video today. And I've got quite a few of their products. I think the only things I don't have are their new, I don't have their new gel liners. I don't have the new brow pencils and brow gel. I don't have those. And everything besides that, I've got lippy sticks, I've got the lip pencils. I have the Ultra Mattes, Ultra Satins, I have eyeshadows, I have blush, highlighter, and a bronzer. So, I'm just going to go through everything and tell you guys what I really love most with Colourpop. Just finished filming a Get Ready With Me video, and I have my robe on. I still want to keep it on because I feel like it's a little bit chilly today, and my robe is super comfy. I don't want to get out of it, so I'm just kind of chilling today, you know. So, as you can tell, I did not pick a lip color because I'm still undecided. I think I might wear something from Colourpop. I'm not entirely sure exactly what I will do. But I'll show you what I have. So, I have one highlight. It's called Hippo. It's this really pretty, it's weird. It's like a weird, I'll swatch it here in my finger, my hand or something. It's really, the thing I like about all of Colourpop's products is they have a really interesting texture. Like, they have a very soft kind of like, this is really nice. It's like a iridescent kind of white pinky kind of highlight. I use this when I have like a cool tone look. Today is not a very cool tone look that I have today, so I did not use it. But I really do like to use this highlight every so often if I'm doing a really cool look. And I do like this texture. This texture is not the one you would want to use to pick up with your brush. You want to use these with your fingers. And as you could tell, like, you can pack on a lot of highlight with just using your fingers. I like their highlight, but I do not love it. I really like when you can just use your brush. I don't like using my fingers very often. I don't like using my fingers very frequently to apply the highlight. So I would say this is a good product. I recommend it, but it's so-so. It's so-so. That's the best I can say it. And next I have their blush in the shade Cheerio. I really like this blush. I don't use it nearly enough. It's a very shiny, sparkly kind of red color. It's got the same texture as the highlighter. You can see on my fingers like a very deep red. Swatch like that. See, it's very pigmented. All of Colourpop stuff is super duper pigmented. Easy to blend. I use this with my brush sometimes, but not that frequently. I like to steer more towards my my Clinique Pop Cheek Blush. I'll show you what it looks like. The packaging for these Clinique blushes are so cool. Look at this. It's like a flower. And it's got the same kind of color that this Colourpop one has. Same kind of texture, same kind of, same kind of consistency. I like the Clinique one a lot more just because I feel like it's a lot easier to blend and it'll pick up on your brush and stuff like that. Colourpop products are not really great. I feel like they kind of have a hard time picking up with a brush unless you swirl it a lot. And if you're someone that likes to have a more diffused looking blush, like stuff that's not that noticeable, you do not want to pick this up. Regardless, I still think this is a really nice product, and I do think their blushes are very nice. But just keep that in mind. Like, if you prefer something that's more diffused, something that's more not as noticeable a blush, I like to have like a harsh blush every so often. I think today I kind of left simple, but this is a really good one if you want something that's more intense. Next I have their bronzer in Paradise Cove. This is a nice bronzer. I don't use it hardly enough. It's kind of like a shimmery, it's not a matte, it's like more of a shimmery kind of bronze color. I think I did not get the right shade for me. Yeah, I don't think I got the right shade at all. This, you can barely see it at all on my arm. I put it right there and you can barely see it. Let me try to pack it on more. Yeah, I did not get the right shade. That was my fault. Again, with the bronzers and the highlighter and the blush, they all have a similar consistency. Again, these are all very affordable products. They have very similar aspects to them. I do not particularly like this bronzer just because it's not deep enough for me. I'm more tan. This is a very tan, close to my skin tone kind of color. You can see, you know, right here. It's like, you can't really tell that anything's on there that much. So that was just my fault. I didn't get a really good shade. This would be really nice for someone who's very fair. Next I actually have 4 eyeshadows. I think these are permanent. Pretty positive these are permanent. These are from their 90s style collection. I have other lippy sticks that are from the same collection, and I really love that color that I have, and I love all of these colors. They're all very deep, kind of, you know, 90s grunge kind of colors. Like 90s grunge is basically what I live for. I think I should have been born in the, I think I should have been a teenager in the 90s grunge era. But these are the colors right here. I don't think you can really tell. Stereo, it's like a very shimmery red. This is a really good color for the top of your lid. Again, a lot of these shadows have a similar consistency. They're very soft. Let me see if I can swatch it on like my arm. You can see it's very deep, kind of dark red shimmery color. I really like it when I'm using when I'm doing like a dark grungy kind of eye look and I want to put something on my lid. I really like that. This isn't a very good color if you're using it for like a crease or anything. This is a perfect shade for your lid. Keep this on the lid. I highly advise it. All of these eyeshadows, I feel like these come up on the brush a lot better than the blushes and the contour and the highlighter. You still have to swirl your brush around a little bit more than you would for a normal eyeshadow, but I still highly recommend these eyeshadows. Next one I have is a straight Trippin'. It's just a straight black. It's just black. It's not shimmery. I think it's a little bit shimmery actually. No, it's like a matte black, I believe. I'll swatch it on my arm. It's just a black, very simple black. If you want a really cheap black shadow, this is definitely one you'll want to go towards. Again, this one's actually a little bit more chalky feeling than the other one. I think just because this is a matte finish, it's a little more chalky. It's probably how it was meant to be. The next shadow I have is Central Perk. This is a really neat color. It's like a deep burgundy red. It's actually a little bit deeper than the Makeup Geek one I have on my eyes right now. This is a very deep burgundy red. It's a little bit more. I've definitely used this one up a lot. This consistency again is it's an interesting consistency. It's like squishy, kind of soft texture. That's what that looks like. I don't know if you can see any of these, but it's a very pretty, deep red. I love this color. I don't use this one nearly enough. I use it a lot if I'm doing like a red grungy eye, and I use this in the corner of my eye a lot if I want to deepen it up a little bit. But I don't want to use like a black like I did today. So I highly recommend this color. This is a really nice color. Very good red. I love it. Last one I have here is Party Time. It's a very taupe kind of grayish color. I really like this one if I'm doing a cool toned eye and I want to set a very cool toned base. This is perfect for that. So I'll just swatch that. It seems like a very gray color, but it's like that same mauve color that everyone's really into right now. It's very grayish, kind of purpley mauve color, but in an eyeshadow form. And I just love that shadow. It's so cool. I really love using it when I want to set a base for my cool tone shadows. So that's that. I really like it. Sorry for these awkward ankles. So that one was Party Time. Now my overall review for these shadows, I really recommend Colourpop eyeshadows if you are willing to work to get your color payoff. It's not very easy to get a really high color payoff by just using a little tap of the brush. It's like different from using a Makeup Geek shadow where you can dip it onto your brush and it's no big deal, you know, it'll just come up. But that's not the case with the Colourpop ones. You kind of have to swirl it a little bit, you kind of have to work. And they have this really interesting, like, very squishy kind of formula, kind of like you're dipping your brush into like a gel consistency. It's very interesting. You have to see it for yourself. They're affordable. They're still super pigmented if you just work a little bit to get your color payoff. It's so worth it. I really recommend these eyeshadows. Talk about the lippy stick. I have one lippy stick and I have the bunch of these lippy, these are the lippy pencils and these are lippy sticks. I have a lot of different kinds of the lippy sticks actually. The matte shades. I have Feminist here. Actually, I think the first color I got from Colourpop was this dark purple. Swatching here. It's a little bit chalky. Yep, that's Feminist, like a really dark purple. I love this color. The only problem I have with this particular one is that I feel like as you could see from my swatch, it's a little bit hard to get the color on. It's a little bit chalky, it kind of pulls the lips a little bit, and it can get pretty chunky as well. Oh my god, look at the way I sharpened this. This is the lippy pencil for this color. So this is the color Feminist in the pencil. Sorry, I don't know if you can see. This is the lippy pencil. Yeah, so I really like Feminist. It's a really nice color. It's very deep purple, very, very dark, close to black kind of purple. It's very similar to, what's that color? It's very similar to Anastasia Beverly Hills Potion. It's a very similar color to this. I really, really enjoy this particular color. I think I got that one wrong. This one was leather. I apologize. This is leather, not Feminist. I think this one is Feminist, actually. Or wait, maybe I'm getting it mixed up. Okay, this one I just swatched was Feminist. Okay, this one is leather. This is the first one I got, actually. I got Feminist later on. This is leather. It reminds me a lot of MAC Heroine. Very similar to MAC Heroine, but I feel like leather is a lot deeper than MAC Heroine. And the lippy stick I think is for leather. Yeah, I'm sorry. The lippy pencil is also for this bottom one, not for this top one. These is supposed to pair with this one right here. I feel like leather is the one that tends to ball up on my lips, not Feminist. Feminist is fine, but leather tends to ball up on my lips a lot. Just that one. I don't know why. This next one I have is Westie. It's a matte. I don't think I've ever worn this, actually. I don't think I've worn this one. It's a very light pink color. I honestly don't know why I have this, because I don't think it would look good on me at all. It's like a very light pink. I think on the website I thought it would be more of a grayish pink. I don't know what was going through my mind when I bought this, but it's, you can just, I just don't think it looks very well on my skin tone. I'm more tan, and it's just, I don't think it would work for me. This one I have is Grunge. This is part of the 90s collection that they had, which the ones I showed you the eyeshadows for. This is part of that collection. I adore this color. This is one of my favorite Colourpop ones ever. This one is interesting because it's not chalky like the rest of the ones I showed you. Maybe it's because I've freshly gotten this one recently, and the other ones were more, I've had them for a long time. But Grunge is very easy to apply. It's very, very comfortable. All of these are comfortable. It's just some of the more chalkier ones are harder to get on. But I really love this. I really love Grunge. Grunge is a very nice color, and it applies nicely. It's very creamy. It's a matte. These are all mattes that I've showed you. These are all matte formulas. But this one is a lot more creamier than a lot of the ones I just showed you. Next I have is Ellery. It's a matte. This is also one I don't wear that frequently, but I really like it. There's that. This is such a cool color. It's very pretty, deep pink. It's like a pink undertoned red, more burgundy color, and I really, really like this one. This one also applies more creamy than the top ones here, and it stays on for a long time as well. All of these mattes stay on for a very long time. I really, really like them. And some of these in particular actually stain as well, and I'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, that's Ellery. It's a really nice color. Next one I have is Dazed, and I actually have not worn this one yet, and I don't know why. Show you Dazed. So Dazed is a little bit, I feel like it's so similar to Ellery, but Dazed is a lighter red. It's still a very classic blue toned red, but it's not as deep as the one above it, which is Ellery. And this one is also very creamy. I feel like the darker that the colors get, the chalkier they kind of are. These lighter shades are a little bit more easier to apply. I have is Lumiere. This is one of my favorite ones. I love this one. I've used this one so frequently. Lumiere. This is like a very nice, kind of like grayish pink tone purple. It's got like a tiny bit of touch of purple in there. Really cool color. I love to mix this with, what's the lip liner? I really love to mix Lumiere with Stone from MAC. This is a really good one to pair with MAC Stone. You can honestly pair this one with so much stuff. Like you can pair this with a purple. You can pair this one with like a bright pink. You can do it with anything. But I really like, particularly if I want to do like a cool toned, dead kind of look, I really love to use. Actually, I also like to use Stone, and I also like to use this Makeup Forever lip liner in 7C. It's like a brown kind of color. I like to pair with that sometimes too. See? It's a little bit deeper, kind of brown toned, grayish color. I also love pairing these two a lot. Next one I have is Brink. It's also a matte. I'll show you Brink here. I like Brink. Not a crazy big fan of it. It's like a peachy pink color. Particularly on me, I don't like it that much. I feel like it looks too fleshy, kind of weird. I feel like it looks better on people who are more pale. But just for me in particular, I'm more tan. I just don't like it that much. Last matte shade I have here is called Frenchie. This is a super neon bright red. This is so cool. I love this one. This is the one you want to wear if you're going to be out for hours. Like if you're going to be out all day, you want to wear this one because this one actually stains your lips, and no matter what you eat, the color will always be there. I swear. This one stays on so long, much longer than the other ones. Maybe because neon, the formula is more like with neon colors, they tend to stain a lot more. I don't know what it is with the formulation, but that one will stay on forever. So those are my thoughts about the mattes. I don't have any more lippy pencils. I only have the leather lippy pencil. I really love the mattes. The mattes are really awesome. They're all very comfortable. Just a couple of them are chalky, but it's not that big of a deal. I highly recommend them to anyone that's on a budget. Colourpop is a great company for someone on a budget, and you get so much for your money's worth, I feel, you know. Okay, for some reason my camera decided to turn off on me. So, I swatched a few more Colourpop lippy stick shades. So I went over the sheer shades. The sheer ones I have are in Tiger Whip, and this is Tiger Whip and BYOB. My camera kept turning off, so I apologize. These are all the sheer formula in general for Colourpop is very nice. I really like that they're very comfortable. They're still very pigmented considering it's like a chapstick-like consistency, so kudos to the sheer formula. I think I might need to get more of these. These are very nice if you want to grab something quickly and go out the house. I also swatched Wet in the pearlized finish, which is right here. It's like a taupey kind of shiny pearl finish. This is nice if you want to mix it with other lipsticks and make them more like cool tone, kind of shimmery looking. So I like Wet a lot for that. And I also swatched these three ultra matte colors. This is Trap, this is Kapow, and this is Tulle, Tulle. I do really like these because obviously, I mean, they don't move, they don't budge, they're very comfortable. But I also like that they just stay forever, which is great. I don't particularly like Trap just because it doesn't look I feel like it doesn't look very good on me just because I'm a little bit more tan. But I feel like Trap would look a lot better on someone that is more fair. I like Kapow on me because it's dark enough to show up and it's not like washing me out. So I like the Ultra Mattes. A little bit too drying for me. That's just my it's just my opinion, and I have more dry skin, so you know, if I'm doing really well with like being moisturized and like not feeling like a desert, then I will pick up those every so often, but it's still not my favorite formula ever. But I do still like them, and I think I would still get more shades in the future. The last batch of formulas that I have for the lipsticks are the Ultra Satin. Now, if you saw my top 5 favorite liquid lipsticks ever, this is my number 1 for a very good reason, because these are incredibly comfortable and these stay on for a long time. They're all very pigmented, and I will still swatch them again just so you can see them. I just love these so much. Like, I cannot rave enough about these Ultra Satin. They stay on for a long time. You can eat, you can drink. Again, these aren't transfer proof though, but this one at the top is Lion King. They aren't transfer proof by any means, but they are super duper comfortable. I love that I can just wear these all day and nothing will, you know, it looks like nothing even happened, you know. This one right here is Prim at the bottom. There's Prim, very pretty. I love Prim. Last one I have is Panda. If you want to see me do a full review on these, just look at my top 5 favorite liquid lipsticks ever brand. This is Panda right here. Last one I have is Tulips. This one has to be one of my favorites. Very grayish, purpley brown color. Sorry, shitty swatch. It's very similar to Kapow, but in a very more comfortable. I think it's a little bit more brown as well. But I really do love the Ultra Satin. They're by far my favorite. There's that right there. So that wraps it up with everything I have. I have the highlighter, I have a contour, bronzer, I have blush, I have eyeshadows, I have the regular matte lippy sticks, I have the sheer, I have 1 pearlized, 3 ultra matte lips, and the Ultra Satin. I have 4 of those. I do really love Colourpop. You get your money's worth. Like, you get a lot for little payment. Like, I think the lipsticks, and I think all the lipsticks are like $6, but they're all so good quality. Like, just very good quality for, you know, only $6. It's like almost a Sephora level of quality, you know, like a very, like something you would think is a high-end brand if it just had a different look and a different price tag. But like, they keep their packaging very simple. You don't have to make anything complicated. As long as you can put it on, it's very comfortable. It's very, you know, it's just, I like it because personally I love efficiency more than looks. You know, I really love that you can make, the Colourpop is very much about efficiency. You get an amazing product, but the packaging is plastic. It's not super fancy, but who cares, you know? You get really awesome products, and that's what I really respect about Colourpop, is they know what they're doing. They don't need to put super complicated packaging on everything. They just can focus on making good product, and I really like that about them. Maybe they'll open their own store sometime, but ordering online isn't that much of an inconvenience for me, just because I personally don't like to go shopping that much. I don't like going inside a Sephora store. I personally just love buying stuff online, and I don't mind it. And they don't even take that long to ship. They maybe take like max a week and a half to ship. Maybe if they're having like a high, if they just launched a new kind of like, I think they just did a collaboration with Jamie King that came out. That if it's during that time frame, it might be longer to ship stuff out because of the high volume of orders. But other than that, like Colourpop is such a great brand. I feel like they need to be more highly recognized by people. And I think they are kind of, the word out is kind of, the word is spreading about Colourpop, and I think that's really great that they are getting big and that people really are, you know, drawn to them. And I think that's awesome, and I love Colourpop, and I really can't say anything more. I think I've said everything. I just love their brand. I love all their products. I really think that they deserve what they have. They deserve to be a big company, you know. And hopefully they don't raise their prices. I hope they keep their prices very low, very affordable, you know. So that's pretty much my review. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys got a lot of information from about my opinions of Colourpop. Whoa, excuse me. Those are my thoughts about Colourpop. I love everything. The only thing disappointed about was the bronzer, but that's my fault because I didn't get a good shade, so it's kind of my fault. But other than that, everything is awesome. I really cannot, obviously the Ultra Satin lips, the Ultra Satin lip is my favorite item of everything I have. But other than that, I really have nothing else to say. I think Colourpop is an awesome brand and you should definitely buy from them. Yeah, that wraps up this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next video. Bye!